Good evening and welcome back to Black Death's Gaming Lounge. My name is Black Death and here we are on a beautiful Thursday evening getting ready for another epic night of gaming. And tonight, tonight we have another new one to the channel, although not a new game in itself, but nonetheless one of the great RTSs of the day, shall I say. Yes, we are looking at the Settlers 2, the 10th Anniversary Edition. So, the reason why I picked this one, if people are wondering why I didn't just go for the original ones, is just this looks a lot better. This one really looks nice. So, yeah, let's get into it. We are going to we're going to do a full playthrough of it. We're not going to do multiplayer stuff, but single player wise, you can see we've got a few things here to go. So there's 10, this is X, and then we will look at the campaign, and there's free play mode as well, and then there's a tutorial. So we'll start with the tutorial. Just so for people who haven't ever played this game, or for some of the people who are not familiar with RTSs, can just kind of catch up and go from there, really. So, with that said, let's get into it.
Founding a settlement. The world of the settlers is founded both on stone and on wood, but we'll get to that presently. Welcome to the first tutorial. Please note that the tutorial shows processes in an accelerated form, not in real time. Every settlement is centered around the headquarters. All production, storage, and military buildings must be connected to the headquarters by roads. Now you're going to learn how to build the basic resource buildings: a woodcutter's hut, a sawmill, a forester's hut, and a quarry.
Okay, so there we go, people. I have a little bit of an idea of what's going on.
For an overview of available construction sites, click the button. Once you've selected a construction site by clicking on the construction map, the building selection. The woodcutter's hut is always the first building you'll need.
There we go.
Click on the woodcutter's hut now with the left mouse. Each building must be connected to the headquarters by a road in order for you to transport goods. Now click the button. Select the flag in front of them. The next thing you'll need is a sawmill.
Auto
logs can be
pays the road.
Planks,
there's a way of
serve as building material for
doing it another way, but we'll not worry about that.
Are also required for most buildings. Open the building selection menu again. The sawmill is now select the sawmill. To make sure that your supply of wood is replenished, you'll need a forester's hut. Click on the highlighted construction site to open the... Now select the forester's hut. The forester will tend to your trees with loving care. Every forester in the settlers' world has green fingers. The
Very cool to know.
Hut must also be connected with the headquarters. Now
we'll just do this
flag
again like we did the other one.
Now you need a quarry to provide the necessary
stone
resources for the construction of other buildings.
Yep.
Select the highlighted construction. Now select the quarry in the building
quarry.
Connect the quarry with... Now click...
And then you
select
build
the
them with
end
a
of
road.
The road to the quarry is quite long.
Very interesting, this one.
Transporting the stone would be too much for a single carrier. To add a new section to the road by erecting an additional flag, select the section of road that is high. Now, when you've completed your construction projects, close the construction map by... Well done. You've successfully completed the first tutorial.
Yeah,
on to the next one.
So I'll make a couple of comments here before we go into the next one. Let's see how awesome this game looks. Love the art style of this. But yeah, so you need to build these, like, you need to measure out your sections on your road that they're not too long. You also need to make sure that if you have massively long sections, that you don't have too many of these bits in there and they just become painful. Parts that get traveled a lot will actually change the way they look, because you get these like stone paths to start with. but they actually do change over time. So, yeah. But that's basically somebody to cut wood, somewhere to process wood into planks, and somebody to replant trees. That's really what that is all about.
Mineral resources and processing. To operate mines, and this only applies to mines, you'll need a stable food supply. The more varied the food, the harder the miners will work.
Which is
One
important.
food supplier is the baker, who bakes bread using water from the well, and flour made from grain grown on the farm, which is then ground in the mill. These buildings should lie in close proximity to each other and not be too far away from the mines.
Nope.
Other food suppliers are the fisherman and the hunter, who can supply fish and ham on short notice.
Well, the other thing is you can have your food far away from them if you're not lucky enough to have the stuff close by and just cart shit to them, but
Geologists will supply you with
we'll get to
information
there.
about mineral resources by putting up small signs at the discovered sites, telling you which mineral resources have been found. Click the highlighted mine symbol on the map with the left mouse. Geologists can only be...
Erect
Of
the
course,
flag.
this flag... Now click the button.
And then we'll
Select
build
the
our
end of the
road.
road. Select the flag you've just erected. Click the button. Send out geology. Iron and gold are only of any
You don't
use
actually
to
have
you
to
if
do
you have
that.
enough coal, because you need this to extract iron from iron ore in the
So
iron
what's on that
smelting
here?
works, and later to make weapons in the smithy and produce gold coins in the mint. Open the building selection menu now by clicking the highlighted construction site.
So this is basically, yeah, so now you said there's coal in that zone. They're already basically telling you there's stuff there just so you get the idea, but this is the idea. And if you get a bunch of blank
Now
flags
select
and you start
coal
worrying
mine.
a little
Like
more,
all other click the select
'cause that
the highlight.
usually means that
now
there's
you're going to build
nothing
an
there.
iron mine. Select
Iron
the
mine, iron
connect
mine.
the iron. Click the button. Select the end. The next thing you need is an iron smelting works in order to extract the iron from the ore with the help of coal. The iron smelting works is now select the iron
Okay.
smelting works.
It gives you an idea. Sawmill, slaughterhouse, mill, bakery, iron smelter, metalworks, smithy, mint, shipyard, brewery, storehouse, catapult, and tower.
Now you're going to build a smithy in order to make the
smithy.
extracted iron into swords and shields with the help of coal. Select the construction site. The smithy is also a medium. Now select
the
the
smithy.
smithy. Select the flag. Click the
Smithy
button.
will
Select the
connect
end.
to here.
Excellent. You've successfully completed the second tutorial. On to the
Yay!
next.
Yeah, so this man will keep going here. If you're wondering, these dots here, that's basically the edge of my boundary where I can build. I like that you can really get in here and have a good sniff at what your peoples are doing on the ground. But all this stuff is kind of straightforward and kind of lying to you too. You have to kind of... Yeah, you won't build all the stuff up there because usually your main supply just doesn't require this. But we'll get into that. This is just calm, just calm.
Territorial
Here
expansion
we go.
and troops. The settlers love a conventional scrap. They fight in classic hand-to-hand combat rather than letting large armies do battle with each other. Recruiting a soldier requires a sword, a shield, and a beer.
Yeah.
For their training, in other words, to rise in rank, soldiers require gold coins. The various ranks are as follows: private, corporal, sergeant, officer, and general. In this tutorial, you'll learn how to build a barracks, and thus expand your borders, how to build a catapult, and how to attack enemies.
Yeah, so this is very important because, yeah, it's not a Peaceful game.
Open the building selection menu by clicking the... Now select Barracks. This is the smallest of the 4 buildings. Barracks, Guardhouse, Watchtower, and Stronghold. A barracks is manned by 2 soldiers.
Only built a guardhouse.
Connect the barracks with the headquarters. Click the button. Select the... Now you need to build a catapult so that you can defend your settlement. The catapult is... Now select the catapult.
I've seen the
When
catapults.
your soldiers win a battle, they will automatically occupy the enemy building, thereby expanding your borders.
Nice.
Open the attack menu by clicking the enemy barracks with the left mouse button. To give the signal to attack, click the attack. Open the menu, Global Economy Settings. Select the tab Default. The 3 slide bars at the top are used to define troop strength at long, short, and close range to enemy buildings. Directly below these, you can select whether your weaker or your stronger soldiers should defend first. The slide bar at the bottom is used to specify the number of soldiers you want to make available for an attack. To exit the menu, click the small cross in the up. Bravo! You've successfully completed the 3rd tutorial. On to the next.
Yeah, even that guy's laughing, going, shit. Nice try, right. It's not that easy. Catapults is a lot of work and a lot of stuff you need. And yeah, the cannonballs, you'll run out of mineral resources, and I've had this where I've literally run out of resources trying to take out an enemy team. Where I've literally just had to like sell the crap off and just went hand-to-hand combat continuously. But yeah, again, like I said, you need the mint, you need all that stuff, and yeah, unfortunately, you generally just run out of coin. Like, there's just one thing that happens.
Expeditions. Sooner or later, you'll need a fleet in order to search for resources and explore new territories. Only by ship can your settlers travel a longer distance across water. To build ships, you need a shipyard. And to use ships you've built, you'll need a harbor on the waterfront. Harbors can only be built on construction sites marked with an anchor symbol. This tutorial teaches you the construction of ships and accompanies you on your first expedition.
Yay.
A harbor and a shipyard have already been built for you. Select the ship. The shipyard builds boats by default. To produce ships, you must click the highlighted button. Close the shipyard menu afterwards by clicking the small cross in the upper right corner. Now select the highlighted harbor. Next, select the tab Expedition Management. If you now click the button Prepare Expedition, now please close the harbor. Please select the highlighted ship. Now you need only to set the ship's course by selecting. Once the ship has reached a landing place, select it to drop anchor. Select the button Build. Now please close the ship menu by clicking the small cross in. Very good. You've successfully completed all tutorials.
I never really remember this part of the game. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know you can also build pathways across the water like you normally do, and then I'll just kind of jump down little boats and sail across, so there is that. But now everybody kind of has an idea of what's going on here, so let's kick it off.
A new beginning.
There we go.
After countless days in the eye of the storm, we'd completely lost our bearings. Drifting in the treacherous currents, we ran aground. Our hull was breached, our cargo lost, and we were shipwrecked several miles offshore. Fortunately, almost all our party survived, both the storm and the wreck, and still found enough strength to swim ashore. Landlubbers had no business being on the high seas anyway. Strange. Everything looked so familiar. The flora and fauna resembling so very much that of our native country. Yet I could have sworn that we had drifted far off course. Our next task would be to ensure our survival and explore the island. The goods from the ship that were washed ashore would be a great help to us for the time being.
Okay. So there we go. Now we're basically let loose in this place. They are nice enough to put up little things to tell us which way to go. But like they say, we need wood, we need stone, and we need everything else. So let's toggle this on. We'll toggle the minimap. Do I need to get up to the portal? That is our one and only goal here at the moment. So let's get going. You can see we've got lots of nice stone up here. We've got a nice bit here that we can harvest from there. So I'm going to start here, and we're going to start with quarry. On this side, we shall build. So I'm not going too far out. We will build woodcutter's hut. I'm going to build a few things, and then I'm going to start picking them on roads. Otherwise, it's going to do some weird crap out here. I want to erect a flag here because I want to send out a geologist. Okay, so we've got that, and we've got that. So, woodcutter. Need a forester's hut. Woodcutter hut. A forester's hut. Make those two. They won't do anything until I'm actually done with all this stuff. Quarry, we need a fisherman's hut. There's a little bit of water there for us, so we'll set up a fisherman's hut there. A quarry dude could just walk back there, so it's not too much of a worry. Probably put a hunter's hut out here. Now you can see we have a problem. Yes. Cannot build this way. So that is a little problematic there. Although we can put up a barracks here, so we can get a little more. Alright. Just so we can get some more space out here to build. So we are going to need a few larger items on the menu. Yeah, we'll build a well and stuff soon. We need a sawmill. So, actually, sawmill. Yes, sawmill coming from this side because that is. But they're there. They basically build sawmill right behind them, so they basically carry this thing straight into there. Actually, let's see what we can build here. You want to kind of squeeze everything in before you start building. The one thing you don't need is a house, by the way. You can build a storehouse up here. I'm going to build that there, and I'm going to build you here. Build you straight across. Well, probably erect a flag there. Okay, so now people are starting to pile out of our house. This is basically all our resources. We've got logs, we've got planks, we've got stone, we've got no pigs, no grain, no flour, a couple of fish, a couple of ham, a couple of loaves of bread, no water, so we will build a well. But we'll deal with that soon. We've got one army brother. That's what we really need to build on this side. So that we can expand out. And I basically cut all these bloody big properties in half, so the only place we have big properties left down here, and only we've got a farm, so it would be useful to actually get a farm going here while we can. Wonder what I should build here. What can we build here? We can build a mole here. I can build a well. Side. So this basically kills all the massive building sites for me. Which really sucks ass because we kinda... You wanna have as much of this as you can. Not destroyed. But yeah, I can't remember really what my... I used to have a whole thing about how to do all this stuff. We can put a bakery here. So we put a bakery here. So that's one. So I have to destroy this one. There. There. Put it there. Yeah. There's a very, very particular way of playing this, but it has been a long time since I cranked this game out of the archives. And like I said, I'll be playing more of this stuff, and this is definitely one of my favorite ones from back in the day. One that I personally spent a lot of time playing. Usually in short bursts, you know, it'd be like a few weeks or so, and you really, you know, get into it, get wild with it, have a lot of fun with it, and then leave it, come back to it. It was always good fun. It's always good fun. So, see what we can do, right? So, yeah, now it's just... There we go. That noise is usually something that's built. Forester's hut. So yeah, you can switch production on and off, and then destroy the building. I'll tell you what tools they need. Another geologist. You usually didn't have to build a road up to there, if I remember correctly. Fisherman's hut is coming along nicely. There we are. Look at that. I can't remember what the keyboard commands are. I don't think it did have any. There's, I think, 7 settler games all up. And this is the remake of the second one because people really loved it. But compared to the original, it's a little rough. Yeah, fish, we need that. Let's see if you hover over it. Kind of gives you a little thing down there, but it kind of just goes away. Building complete. Forester's hut's completed. No workers. There we go. And yeah, you have these people standing in between these roads. And we don't want just thousands of roads everywhere, because you'll have a lot of your workers just standing there waiting, because they carry stuff from one place to the other. Still got some spoilers up here. Yeah, we won't get to build all these other things till a little later on. And the first few, you kind of cruise through this relatively easily and without much pain, and then all of a sudden it just really picks up. So, okay, we're already chopping trees. That's the woodcutter, forester, planting stuff. We should show. It's really weird with that thing. That's alright. So, we've got quarry. But that'll go out and start collecting stones, which actually works great. And yeah, you can see I've built that thing here, so we have a little bit more space to expand ourselves out this way. Let's see, this barracks is now open as well, so now we can really go out here. We do need stuff. I still haven't gotten anybody. That's a horrible ride. That's right, I need to send out geologists here. We'll basically destroy that in a minute anyway. It's just get them out here and get the geologists to explore. There's my man. Yes, everybody's going to go past the storehouse, which you think is dumb, but it actually works nicely when you start having stuff. There you can see, really get a good look in there. So, Robert's chopping the wood, this dude's carrying the logs in, he's throwing it into the wood chipper. And this thing should crap out some logs for us. And that log, you can see it's nice and short. Because the logs usually end up going from here into the storehouse and the storehouse to there. Or these ones are coming out of headquarters storage to the storehouse. They drop it off there and he carries it into there. So yeah, the storehouse is basically that. But yeah, same thing sort of. Yeah, this way all we really need to do is continue constructing stuff out there. So we've got iron, lots of iron out here, which is exactly what we want. This is a long bloody walk to start carrying stuff. Like I say, you want your food as close to your mines as you can, so you don't have giant pains in the asses, but so we'll just erect the flag for so we can stop this from halfway. And we have stone there and coal here, so let's put up a stone mine, and here we'll put up a coal mine. Try and not to screw yourself in the process. That's another bleeding long road. But yeah, now we need smithies and all that fun stuff as well. So we can really start using some of this area here. But again, we have to kind of think where things have to travel and how we best get to these things. We can cut off these trees, it actually works out better. But yeah, none of these. Otherwise, you need all these things to be level 2 buildings, or medium buildings, sorry. So, iron smelter, which will come from this side. I'm going to destroy this road, and I'm going to destroy this road as well, actually. I'll destroy this. So, let's put up a iron smelter there, and then here we can then go for metalwork makes tools, smithy makes swords, so we'll make a metalworker there. So that I can do that, and there we go. And then we can, where we go if we want to stick what do we have? Metalwork, ironwork, smithy here. Just let it run this way. That's going to be too confusing up that way. You can see what I mean about these long roads. It's kind of painful. Woodcutter, forester. Yeah, everybody's building away. Big coins, so we're gonna need a mint as well. I think there is one spot that has gold on here. If I'm not mistaken. We don't have a hunter's hut. I built out like here. here. Hunter's hut. There we go. I can come and hunt out here. Also send out explorer so they can come and sniff. You can really send your geologists out anywhere you want to, by the way. Yeah. I love the music in the game too. It's very peaceful and somewhat happy sounding. It's a joyous sounding music. So fisherman is cranking along, getting what we need. Stone man is cutting this up. We are also building a stone mine because we're going to need that. All is asleep. Bakery's asleep. That is really no surprise, to be quite frank, because we need to have farms. That's right, that was the other thing I forgot, is the farms actually need a lot of space. Oh, that is a trash road. Yeah, so they'll build some stuff here. More space you give them around their thing, the more they will thing. God, I can't remember. Yeah, they just kind of build everywhere. I'm going to destroy this one and just hook them into this one here. Hopefully this will give them some space here to build. As you can see, this is expanded out now, so that's kind of nice. Because yeah, they don't... I completely forgot about this, is that they don't just build one thing, they need like multiple spaces to grow, and you see it's only 35%. Destroy building, yeah. I'll destroy the road. Destroy this road. Take this thing out. Straight through. And this thing, I'll destroy the road and connect them. Okay, yeah, he is just gonna be a pain in the ass about that. But I'll leave this section open so they can build here. Now it's up to 55%. So that's it's a much better way to go. Because yeah, it's kind of gets weird about that stuff. Cut this thing in half as well for them. Forester needs to start planting. This dude's gonna be cutting off every damn tree in the neighborhood soon enough. Okay, mines are done. Coal mine's going. Stone mine, no workers yet. Everything else there's going. Our iron mines are 40%. So you can destroy or you can even toggle it to stop. I will then carry all this crap all the way through here, up to here. Put a road through here as well. Just so I don't have to carry it too far. Make pathways wherever I can, just so it's a little easier flow for all the peoples to come and snuff. Stone and coal, stone and coal. Stone and coal is not what I need. What I really need is gold. That's right, we won't worry about that. I think it's just to get through to the end goal there. You also hide and show all the reports. So, well, we have one flower. So my man's still trying to do things out here. Running is a barracks here, so we can expand this beautiful chunk here. So I might actually just do that. They're not gonna build there, I know that much, so. And yeah, they build in sequence of what you request, so. And yeah, you see this is all open now. That's because I've sent out a guy to come and explore here. And see, there's minerals there. You can go further out. But yeah, this side, happy times. Iron production is up. Meat. All the food we can and want is in there. I don't want to expand too far out here because I'm putting a hunter's lodge in that section. You always have to be careful about how you stack these things in. You know, once you stack them in, that you have enough space, because they'll kind of suck this area dry. And then you start running into problems. Serious problems. Lodge. So he'll come out, he can come and explore this areas out here and see if he can kill a few things. There's a little swamp area there. Yeah, next barracks is going up because there's our goal is to reach up here, so I mean, it looks like there's a river pod there too. But I can't remember. I really can't remember. It's been a long, long time since I played this game, so. Keyboard controls to work on that. Yeah. Barracks has been completed. This one will expand our territory out this way, and this one will expand our territory this way. I'll probably put up another one here so we can basically have this chunklet here. We've got more stone, lots of coal on this side, lots of ore. Send people out to the gun look. So, iron smelter is done, metal worker is done. So happy days. And smithy is done as well. Huh. It's gone from a double to a single. That's kind of interesting. Or was it double? Yeah. Should get a bit more. This guy should build some more crap out here. Well, it's well and truly in supply. We always carry stuff to here and then up to Mull. Mull is not really getting anything yet. We are needing more wood. And as basic as my woodcutter is, yeah, doing what he can. So yeah, you really want to use the headquarters, these storehouses as like the central part of your spoke system. Oh, Oh, okay, little crash out there to the main menu. Don't know what happened there. Don't even press a button. Plus, I've got my Windows key disabled. Old games always have a bit of a tendency to throw a fit at you. You can see all the animations that these guys have. Little pin carting them up and down. Get a good look at the animation on top. This is kind of cool that each building has a little animation set. It's not what these guys are doing their job. Do need to build a mint stall, but I need gold for a mint. Yeah, wood is kind of slowing down here, so. Alright, I will say I'm a little more than concerned here. But that's one of those things, it's alright. Barracks under construction. If we get out here, I might build another thing or two. But you'll actually get to a point where the foresters are doing such a good job that they just kind of... Your whole... Anywhere that you didn't build will just be covered in trees. Their job is basically to go out and plant trees. As... There. He's walking with a shovel. Follow my band here. They don't give them anything individual or personalized, they just are forester number one. Planted a tree with its magical thumbs, it's already starting to grow. There's what it looks like, so that's pretty cool. I enjoyed that. It really meant that you had to really keep an eye on how you managed resources and stuff so that you don't screw yourself again. Like most of these things. Screwing could occur so frequently and violently that, yeah. One didn't necessarily want to achieve such screwings. Right there. Actually, let's just cancel this one. Yes. Build there. I know it's not ideal, but it's a little further away from if we have anything good up on this mountainside. And that's the other thing that's annoying too. If you want to chop down the woods, like unlike when I was playing Banished, you can't just go select this area, strip it down. There's no such option. It's just gotta let things be. So, yeah. Let us have things just be, my peoples. And there's a day-night cycle. Okay, barracks is complete. The barracks is now expanding this zone out for me. We'll build another barracks here. Hold it there. Hold that. Builds it straight for that, guys. Bloody front door. Not cool though. But this is part of what needs to be done. Just trying to crank through this to get it moving forward. Getting all the good times rolling. Okay, all things built. I remember I've explored like every single chunklet of this place. It's looking wild. It just puts up an empty there saying, sorry buddy, nice try, but there ain't nothing there for you. So it's a little lame. Let me just fix this. Sorry, my restream dashboard just crashed again. Oh, we've got lots of stone out here. There we go. We're back on the high horse. Nope. There's some real dead spots here in between decent stone. As you can see, we can't get close enough, so we can only really build one stone. But it seems like we have to go through here, so. And there's these little boards up everywhere, indicating fun time is that away. One there, one here. There's enough, none out here. And one down here. These are still all peaceful. What I remember is nobody itching your ass unnecessarily. No, that doesn't happen until much later on. Really get irritated by some wild stuff. But yeah, at this point everything is rolling pretty decent. Need more wood. That's one thing I need. I think there's on this map that you actually keep playing anyway. You do one thing, come back, play it again, do the same thing, come back to the next one. It kind of builds on top of each other. We have this, and there's more stone down here, which is good. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this map keeps going. There's like a small version of the map. But yeah. Yeah. I just love playing this. Peacefully sitting here, now carrying some fish. Worth making another secondary fishing lodge, but yeah, you can kind of overdo it as well sometimes. It's just really not something I would like to achieve. We'll get a fisher hut here. A fishy hut. Get quarry, forester, woodcutter hut. Because that's gonna have to be for now, but eventually this will all be shortened because this will all be chopped down and I can redo these roads. You can see like this part here can walk so much that it's basically here they change it from mud pathways into to cobblestone road. So yeah, it's a good reminder how to do all this stuff, kind of get your get your head back in the game, so you go, man, I need to do A, B, and C, and this is how I need it. This is exactly how I need to do it, and how I need to achieve it. No fisherman's hut, and another woodcutter, so more fish, more that is good times. Yeah, so now we should be able to have these guys go out here, because from memory they don't stray outside of the boundary of these things much. I think there was actually gold along this mountain ridge, if I was not mistaken. Water crossing. Normally they don't teach you about it. It's kind of strange. Because now you can send somebody here to come and check out the spot. Yeah, we're getting closer to this wooded area here as well, which is nice. But I was trying to plant some trees. Well, we keep cutting everything down, because that's the only place we're getting logs at the moment. There will be this woodcutter's hut, and I basically want to strip all this off. I don't care to replant this, because it's in some areas you want to strip down so that you can simply live there, build there. In other places you want to kind of, you know, keep up and up. Okay. Yes, that's what I did here on his little raft. He's gonna build these water crossings. They are useful, because I'm pretty sure this is part of a larger lake system that sits out here. And you can build, because you can only build them so many connection points, like these things. Well, connection points, you can only build them a certain number over the water, or any track for that matter. Especially water, you can only build so much. So you kind of, sometimes you have to do it where you basically say this was too long, but you jump to here and then you jump to here, so you kind of hop along the coast. It is a lot faster moving stuff by water, and I know from memory some of these maps there was stuff where like your village sits here, massive lake in the middle, and enemies are say here, and then you start building, you know, some encampments here, and it takes forever to doodle all the way around, where if you can start building waterways across, is so quick. Like once you have that done, you literally just start breaking into points where people get murdered. There's a thing here as well. It takes you through the swamp. I trust you guys. This guys will start clearing us. I hope we clear this one off, so hold this there. Oh yes, this game has exactly one pace that it likes to go at, which is not bloody slow, or not too bloody fast. Then I got beautiful farmland zones out here. You guys are still building on this, because I still need wood. Damn. And now you can't rotate the buildings either. I don't think you can. That would be wild if I find that after hundreds of years of playing this crap so you can actually rotate it. That'd be wild. It'd blow my mind. I think I would be completely and utterly mind blown. There you can see the forester, he's doing his thing. He's coming out there. Sorry, hunters. So I've left all this alone. There's clearly some more resources here that we need to check. So let's just send out a scout and let's send out a geologist there as well. Very important to have those. This is kind of weird because I'm pretty sure you used to have to manage these people. 100. Fair enough. Got chat. Completely toggle that off as well. Global economies. Mining stuff, the stone mines, you know. How things are distributed, where they need to go. So that's how it works. So rafts are last and tools, food. So yeah, a raft is going to be the last thing that's going to be carried from point A to point B. Produce only this tool. So you can kind of do that if you're really in a stuck situation. But yeah, we're still a good old long while away from any craziness that requires that, so. I can just sit here and stare at our peoples. Let's see. %, still under construction. Yeah, I like playing with this on. I can see where I can build, where small, medium, large buildings can be placed. Just make it a lot easier. Oh good, you deleted this one. Nice. A much more efficient bloody route than this 3000 layaway road. So yeah, that's kind of why you need the woodcutters huts, especially in areas where you're gonna go. This is gonna be my city center, so you can go. I want all these trees gone, and then I'll go from there. I feel that generally works the best for me, anyway. Let me know what you guys do. Let me know what campaigns really grabs you by the eyeballs and guys, this is what I need to do. So you almost want this one to cover this side of the mountain so you see what's here. And yeah, the boards do go away after a while as well, so you need to constantly redo them if you forgot what you've done there, which kind of sucks in itself. Ooh. Well, this. That's a good halfway through like a bastard. You're such a big face there.
A new beginning. Strange.
So we just need to... Might as well, there you go. Kick it up a little faster. I forgot there is a way to kick this thing up faster. So we're now get 1, 2, and 3 speed. We are now 3 speed. That's gonna have these hugely long ways. It's taking hugely long to travel there and then travel all the way back. But you should make these like 2 stops or at least 1 so you can kind of break up the journey a bit. But it's just people I'm wasting, so I really don't necessarily care. What's the stone? What's the stone? It looks like you can build this way around onto here. Or you could build here and just cross straight over. I'll try both methods, really. It's a bloody long road. You guys are going to be pissed. Yes. Little less going on here. That's probably this road, really. This road I still don't like that right there. They're very particular about where they will build stuff, and then if you just do one thing wrong, they're just like middle finger in the face. But that line of burn is enough for him to walk out and do some stuff, so happy days. Hey!
After some days, I had a sudden blinding realization. The island on which we were stranded could not be far from our home country.
Indeed.
We Romans normally avoided this region due to its inhospitable nature and the catastrophic weather conditions, but here, things were somehow different. While storms raged in Rome, this small area developed into a haven in which one could make a fair living.
So that we can reach far enough across. That's the real trial and error here is, can you reach far enough across to do what you need to do? Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. Who knows? Quarry is asleep. He's basically decided that there's nothing left to quarry out there. But my man would be very, very happy to know that there is still plenty of crap to quarry out here. Yeah, this poor boss has to carry it all up the snake. He's gonna die. It's gonna take you fucking years to carry shit. That's alright. You guys have nothing better to do, so... So you can see, you can basically build fresh from this swamp area down here. Otherwise, like, if you go too far down... I think a lot of people may have misread or not read at all that you actually have a mini-map. Just gonna makes it easy to just do stupid stuff. You have to get that in with an art territory. What I want to do here is basically erect the flag, erect that there, go here, go all the way there, and erect the flag. And you're kind of screwed because you can't build shit here. So, if only you could. So you basically have to build something up here. Yeah, you can build something there, I suppose, and that basically solves your arse pain as well. Or you need to have one of the larger buildings, which gives you more coverage. So, remember how they said that. This is the smallest, and you get that, which is a little bigger. That doesn't truly count the catapults. Then you have the watchtower, and then you have finally the stronghold. That just is cool. And you will eventually need it when you start facing enemies, just to make sure that they don't pile in so much that they absolutely wreck you because you misunderstood what they're doing. Because the game will sometimes be very forgiving to your idiocies as such, I found out. So basically go, yeah, you're a moron, but I'll let you doodle out there, but I'm not going to say anything. You shouldn't be doodling out there. Oh, wow, you know. Because, oh, telling you, don't do that. You'll see the enemies building stuff, like at their houses. Eventually you destroy something and you go, okay, we need to just strike. And then just sit there and do nothing. The next moment they build into a zone that cuts off a massive chunk. Because this is my territory, this blue line. But they'll go, oh, this is here, you haven't built into it, so we'll build something right here, and it pushes it way back and cuts off your troops. Especially if you've got some bottleneck area. Real fun on that. Learned that the bloody hard way. Yeah. Don't let the crap bottleneck. You will regret it. Highly regret it. No. So between the coal, the smelting, the metalworks, that pathway is also no god. To a cobblestone road. Hey, I was sitting here waiting to see what the hell's going to happen. These missions are really just so you can get a feel for what the hell's going on. It's not really for you to, lose your mind. Go, oh wow, amazing this is. So, great game, but not that way. Okay, we've got stone. Lots and lots and lots of stone. See what's here. So there's nothing there. It's picked empties. We got a coal. Coal and stone. Well, there's stone up there, but you can't build up there. You can only build it on these mining symbols. Ah, a little lame. iron.
Mission accomplished.
There we go.
While searching for more fertile land, our scouts stumbled on 2 mysterious portals with inscriptions in Coptic characters. How could we show weakness by returning home to our anxiously waiting people without having achieved anything at all?
Pretty much. How could we?
A new beginning.
There you go. Reach the portal. Victory. I think the game glitched again. It's supposed to give us a thing. Jeez, man. It's a bit of weirdness in the game.
A new beginning. Strange.
Yeah, okay, I was just trying to see if we could do that. I've reached the portal, so... Reach the portal, victory. So let's see if we just go... Main menu. So... Yeah, so it does need to do that. And yeah, so we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The Egyptian eyeball. Let's see what this one's about and I'll see what we're doing.
The land of the Nile. A warm breeze murmured overhead, whispering things in a strange language only it could understand. This place was as arid and dusty as our homeland after the many years of drought, but also much warmer. On closer inspection, some plants and animals seemed to have adapted themselves to this climate admirably. Either the effects of global warming were extremely pronounced in these parts, or the mysterious portal had taken us very far away from home. The land...
Reach the portal. All I wanted, I didn't want that thing to be spastic. You see, the portal is now up here. So it's exactly the same idea as before. Up here we have some water system ways, so you really do wanna... Ah, we've got enemies too. Aha. Dirty, dirty. But yeah, I mean, that's going to be enough for tonight. It's just, you know, part 1 of this. We'll restart it when we come up on the next one, because there's no real craziness that we're missing out by jumping over on this one. It is what it is there. There's these free play ones, so... black holes, so there's quite a few, and then you see it gives you the sizings of the map. I think 25 by 25 was the largest maps. Some fish, typical old school stuff, which is really cool. Oh, and there's a 6-player one, 240 by 240. Yeah, these are like 80 110s that are like classic dueling maps where it's who can build the quickest to get shit done before we start slapping each other in the mouth. So yeah, you have that. Well, just quick one game. Medium resource types. Conditions to victory is endless. Destroy all enemies. So there's, you can have basically none. Just basically you can take over the whole map and go, cool. Or destroy all enemies, conquer 3/4 of the map, or collect 100 coins. Usually it would be like on the store enemies, fog of war on, so I can't fucked up where you are. Teams, your colors, how difficult you want them to be. There's only a 2-player one, so if we find even a 4-player one, then you can set these up. You can also close all. Put them as one, then they become basically your team. So you can actually have your own AI teams as well. They usually ask you to help them. So, yeah. Kind of a thing. That was about it for those ones. But yeah, we'll look at this game again in the future. Continue on with finishing out this track. Otherwise, people, thank you for your love and support. Thank you for tuning in tonight. If you haven't done so, hit subscribe, hit follow. Otherwise, stay safe, have a better one, and I'll catch you tomorrow morning for some Unlisted. See you guys tomorrow morning.